Hi guys, I'm Kelsey Snell, and today I'm going to teach you how to properly shoot a recurve bow using your natural instincts. So the first thing you're going to do is choose a safe place to shoot, gather your equipment, and when you do this, you want to choose a place with a good backstop behind it. The backstop will stop stray arrows from going into unwanted places. This is a very important aspect of archery and is part of being an ethical shooter. Before shooting, always inspect your equipment to ensure maximum safety. Check your arrows for straightness and cracking and look your bow over for things such as loose limbs or broken strings. So once you've chosen a safe place to shoot with a good backstop, you need to do a few things. You need to set up your target in the front of the backstop, put your desired equipment on, string your bow if it's not already strung, and equipment for this will include your arm guard and finger tab or whatever choice of your shooting aid is. Now once your target is set up, choose a good distance that is within your personal shooting limitations and take a proper shooting stance. A proper shooting stance includes 4 important main points. Your feet should be shoulder width apart and your feet facing outward in whatever direction is most comfortable for you. Your back should be completely straight and your legs comfortably locked. Your body should be aligned perpendicularly with your target with your bow arm side facing it, and your body should stay completely aligned with the target as such for the entire continuation of the shot. Now that you're in your shooting stance, you need to put your arrow on the bow. You do this by safely removing your arrow from your quiver while being careful not to cut yourself with using broadheads. Fit your arrow onto the string by placing it in the center of the nock until it clicks into place. Fit the arrow into the correct place on the shooting shelf or whatever other rest you're using. Now you're going to fit your finger tab onto your string around the arrow nock. After you've done this, you then raise your bow with your bow hand into the target. You need to keep the bow completely vertical and in line with the rest of your body. Now you are ready to shoot. Begin pulling back on your string, utilizing the muscles in your back, specifically the ones in between your shoulder blades and your upper back. Your fingertip should be the only part of your fingers pulling the string. While doing this, keep your bow arm straight with a firm grip in the bow. The bow should be resting in the meaty part of your palm in between the bottom of your thumb and the bottom of your pointer finger. Continue to pull back on your string until you reach your anchor point. So this is what you begin with, this is the middle, and this is the end. Right here you can see the anchor point is the corner of my mouth, and it is a spot on your face that you need to consistently pull to. So after you pull the string into your anchor point, you then need to keep your arm completely straight and keep your back completely straight and everything in perfect alignment. Remember to keep your bow completely vertical during this process. Some people do what is called canting their bow, which is keeping it sideways while they pull back their bow and shoot. And this is an incorrect form of shooting, and it does not allow you to be consistent. To be successful in shooting, you need to be consistent. And this means that every move needs to be the same every single time you pull your bow back and release it. It will increase your accuracy and your proficiency. While in the process of step 6, you should be focusing on a specific spot on your target. And this spot should be about the size of a quarter or a $50 piece. This is called picking a spot. Once your spot is chosen, you need to focus on it completely and not look at anything else while in the process of shooting. Now that you're full draw and have picked a spot, you need to hold the bow steady and in place until you feel like you are aligned with it. Your body and your mind will work together and tell you when you are aiming at your spot. This is your natural instincts working well together. When this happens, you will release the arrow and propel it at your target by releasing the string from your fingertips. You will complete the shot by proceeding with the correct follow-through, and this will be depicted in the short video that I will show you in just a minute. After doing that, your shot's all done, and you must retrieve your arrow or arrows from the target. Safely walk up to the target and place your bow in a safe spot. For me, it's the top of it. Grip your arrow firmly at the base of the arrow where it enters the target, and then smoothly pull straight back. Now it is time to take off and put away your equipment, and then unstring your bow. Grab your target and stow it in a safe place. Take off your finger tab, as I'm doing right here, and your arm guard. After you've done all of this, unstring your bow and place it back into the case. And after doing all of this, you have then gone through every step of shooting a recurve bow. and I'm going to show you a short video on how to unstring and string a bow. First is a video on the correct shot all the way through. So here I choose my shooting stance with my feet in line with my shoulders. Then remove the arrow from your quiver. And after you've removed it, you go ahead and you flip your bow over and place it back onto the string. Right there is that click, and that's the knock going onto the string. You then place your arrow onto the shooting shaft. Remember to keep your bow completely vertical when you're pulling it back. So next, you're going to fit your fingers onto your string with your finger tab. Now we're going to draw back. So notice how when I begin my draw, I do it smoothly. I don't jerk back. I do it very smoothly. And when I come to full draw, right here, notice how I drew straight to my corner of my mouth. This is that consistency that I was talking about earlier. Remember to keep your whole body in line. If you notice, my body is perfect angles almost, except for right here where my elbow is. But if you notice, everything is in almost perfect alignment. This is how you want to look when you're at full draw. Now we're going to watch the follow through, and if you notice when I shoot, my bow naturally falls forward. Just like that. We're going to watch that whole thing one more time. Now to complete a good follow through, you want to keep looking at the spot. Don't move your bow until the arrow has already hit the target. You will receive visual and auditory confirmation of this. After your arrow has hit the target, let it naturally fall forward while keeping a good firm grip on it. And the bow will want to do this naturally as you shoot. Now remove your arrow from the target by gripping it firmly at its base, just like this, and pull straight back with a gentle and even amount of force. This next video is going to depict how to unstring and string your bow. So the first thing you do is slip this onto your bottom limb and then slip your rubber stop onto the top limb. It's a very simple process. Then you step into the center of the bow, because where does a bow pull from naturally? The center of it. Then you're going to apply gentle and even force until your string loosens, and then you're going to slip your string loop over your limb and slowly let down until the limbs completely deflex. Alright, thank you guys for watching this video. Now you know how to completely go through every step of shooting a recurve bow.